Hello, welcome to another video on the Scouring demo. Today's game is going to be a 4 versus 4 game, and on my team it's going to be me, the Perfect Gamer, my teammate Holgar, now Zitties 43, and Spook. And on the enemy team it's going to be Wide Defender, Master Moist, Havoc, and Rock. And on the bottom here, I spawn as a teal orc player, and I start logging camp in barracks to try to get some archers out in the field. And then right next to me is Holgar, playing as a purple orc player. And right on top of him is a yellow player called Spook. He's making barracks, probably going to be making some swordsmen. And on top of him is Zitties 43, playing as a black human player, making barracks. Probably also going to be making some swordsmen. And on the enemy team, White Defender is playing as a blue orc player. Instead of making his barracks and other buildings at his base, he decides to make a barracks at this choke point here, to try and hold us a bit better. And then next to him is an orange Havoc player, playing as orcs. He does the quick second town hall build, which is going to allow him to make a lot more workers, which is going to give him a lot more resources for more units and more buildings. And on top of him is Master Moist, playing as a red orc player, and he's doing the quick warriors build. And on top of him is a white orc player called Rock. He's also doing the same thing as the orange player, getting a second town hall to mass produce a lot of workers. And so here, I made a barracks here, so my archers could get some experience by just shooting the wolves randomly. And then after that, I'm going to be moving to the middle. And I asked my teammates if we're going to be rushing or not. And the yellow player said that we should. And so probably Versa team is going to be helping out as well. And here I don't have that many goblin archers, but it's better to start clearing these neutral enemies faster, so then our push could go a bit faster towards the other side of the map, so we could rush one player. And also, by clearing this, or little reinforcements, we'll be able to come to the other side with relative safety. I guess black is actually doing a mix of units, some swordsmen, some archers. And yellow is probably doing the same. And on the enemy side, the blue player made some archers to hold down this position a bit easier. But the orange player didn't make any barracks yet, so he's not going to have any units to begin with. And on the white, I think made a barracks not too long ago, so he has one unit. Which means that our push that's going to be happening during the night can be very effective, because our enemy's not expecting to be attacked. So they weren't making any barracks or units. And here we quickly cleared out this outpost. And I was asking if we should push right away, because I was trying to wait a little bit for my town hall to level up to level 2 or upgrade, and so that I could get the archer damage upgrade at the logging camp, which would make my archers very effective at destroying other archers or warriors. And I was the only player that actually leveled up their town hall. You see here, my teammates didn't upgrade their town halls, and the enemy as well didn't upgrade their town halls, which means that they're not going to have a damage upgrade or any shield upgrade for their warriors, which means that my archers are going to be just destroying them. And so this is a very effective timed attack or a rush. And here blue was pretty much alone, which makes us just kill his units right away. It's gonna make attacking his base a bit easier. And barracks was on the bottom here, so I was expecting blue to be somewhere on the bottom here. Which is precisely here. We find him here, or I do. I just try to rush his base, because I know he doesn't have a barracks here, because his barracks was at the front. So I can just move in here and just annihilate all of his units. And he is mostly helpless to do anything, because his town hall is not leveled up, and so he can't really use his peasants to defend. And here I was typing to go to red's base, because blue's pretty much dead. He has some more units and no barracks, so he's not going to be able to do much in the next few minutes, which we could have used to kill the next player. And I thought this was red's base, because there was a lot of red units, but this is actually orange's base. So here we try to attack orange, but there's just too many workers with a bow ability and too many archers, so we weren't able to do much here but snipe some units. And behind here, the enemy white player was able to flank these cannons. And before these cannons died, they were able to blast his archers out a bit. Here we saw that orange is just making too many peasants or workers. And so it doesn't matter how many we kill here, we can just put more on top and he'll defend himself effectively. So he tried to move back. Lose some more goblin archers, but white loses most of his archers, so the enemy's not going to be attacking us anytime soon. And I'm already making some munchers. But I only have one barracks. I'm trying to make more barracks so I can make more munchers. And so now I will be able to actually use my gold instead of it just sitting in my account. On here type, it's for purple to take a tower, which was this one. On the mini side, if we take this tower, we're able to hold this position a little better. Just gonna make the enemy waste their time trying to capture this before going across the map and attacking us. I say to Yo to get the shield building, because I saw he had all the swordsmen, but probably already got it, so they're gonna be useful later on. But overall, pretty much everyone now has a tier 2 town hall, except for purple. Oh, and red also doesn't have a tier 2 town hall. But everyone's trying to make some munchers or cavaliers. And of course, because of the resources that the enemy has, you're able to make more production buildings or barracks. Just gonna allow them to outproduce us. Now I already have a good amount of munchers here. And I sent 2 workers to try and make a town hall. So I'll be able to buy all the potions for these units, so that all this gold in my account would be actually useful. Here I told my teammates that I'm making a town hall, like I mentioned before. So now every teammate can go here and buy potions for their units if they want to. And here I sent some archers to try and see if orange made another base here. We would probably attack here if there was a base. And I saw white was annoying here, so I said to try and push him, try and kill his archers and cannons, but funnily enough he killed 3 of his own cannons with friendly fire. And here I see that there's too many units, too many cannons and archers on top of barracks. So I'd tell my teammates to go back. And now we will try to fight this huge army. So here I see that there are a lot of Munchers here. If they would run through these archers of my ally, then we would lose very fast. So I was trying to hold this position so that the archers could actually kill a lot of units here. But now I see that this position is lost, so I have no choice but to retreat. Here I was thinking that they're gonna attack again, or right now. But I thought that destroying my own town hall is gonna be good. They wouldn't be able to destroy it to gain some gold, but then I decided to fight their units a little bit because my Munchers just got the rage ability. It means that they're gonna be doing all the work here. And here I try to check again if orange expanded here or not. And this is when I see this is exactly when he just started to try to make another base, but the Munchers got here first. And I tried to run away here, but there were just too many Munchers, and I wasn't able to do much but to try and fight them to maybe kill one or two more Munchers. But there's the reinforcements. I saw these warriors, so might as well kill them. Get some gold, and so that the enemy will have less units in the future. And pretty much the yellow and black were able to make a good amount of Cavaliers. Now I was just constantly making Munchers as well. And also producing workers slowly over time, instead of like the enemy team that just made their maximum amount of workers right away so that they could mine out their bases faster. But I usually don't do the 2 town hall strategy here, because later on you're going to have a lot of workers who are going to be somewhat useless in attacking, so there's not really a point to make 80 workers on this map. And here I was trying to attack bottom base, because if one of the enemy players has another base, then they're just gonna have too many units and too many resources, and we're not gonna be able to stop them. And so here pretty much it's just orange fighting here. And I was able to enrage my allies' Cavaliers. So then my allies are going to be just destroying these Munchers, because they can also heal each other while fighting when they're enraged. So here we somehow were able to clean up Orange's army and Red's army. And I guess I was too busy trying to focus down this bottom base. And so now that I'm not here, I'm not able to enrage my allies' Cavaliers. Just means that they're just gonna get munched away. Because rage is just too powerful. And healing alone is not gonna do much to defeat these angry Munchers. But at the same time, as my allies were dying, I was able to kill some units of Orange and a good amount of Munchers from Red. And I guess some workers. And then I was also able to just focus down this clan hall. And by destroying this, I would slow down Orange a little bit. Because you would have to waste maybe 2 or 3 minutes getting workers over here to try and remake another base before starting to mine. But here, again, white is just going to be munching away all my allies. So super fast. And there's just not much you can do. Pretty much you just need higher levels on your Cavaliers, or to have all the Cavaliers and all the archers support from the back. This is when I was about to give up. Because my teammates are all dead and White just destroyed them by himself. There's like not much units left here. So here my Munchers were caught and killed. And then my archers can't really run across because they're going to be caught as well. So I just left them here to maybe snipe a Muncher or 2. But at the same time, White was still pushing here and trying to kill yellow and black. But then I was able to come here and enrage my allies' Cavaliers and also fight as well. And by now, pretty much all the enemy team have Munchers. And they all research Rage. Which means they're going to be very effective at fighting us. Because I'm the only Orc player on my team. Or I mean, the only Orc player making Munchers. I'm the only one that is able to enrage my allies' Cavaliers. For us to have some kind of chance at winning. And I guess Black somewhat gave up here at making more Cavaliers, even though he had all the resources. And still, he had stables. So he was able to make Cavaliers. But I guess he didn't have as much production. Which is why he tried to make some more barracks. And here I saw that I had all the resources still. So then I tried to make 2 more barracks. So that I could remake my armies faster. In case that they died. And so that I could actually use these resources. Instead of just them laying there. I guess my ally was calling the black player a bot. Or I guess like a computer. Because he wasn't really good at defending against skeletons. Which was a little funny. But I did tell him to try and make some archers here. Or put them on top of this barracks. So that he would be able to defend us against skeletons. Right now, I have one group of Munchers and then another one. And then I guess Yellow has one group of Cavaliers. And then everyone else has maybe a few archers or cannons. Now the enemy begins to attack with a lot of their Munchers. But Red moves in first. He thought I didn't have that many Munchers here. So I took this fight. Not only did I have a lot of Munchers from two sides here. So we were able to just outmaneuver Red and just entirely destroy his Munchers. And then here I enraged my allies' Cavaliers. Which means they actually have a good chance at winning against White. And so we were able to destroy White as well here. Because Orange was too busy trying to kill Black's peasants maybe. Or his production. And so we were able to actually beat White here. But if Orange was actually here, then I'm not sure if we were able to win that. And so here, we were just catching the rest of his Munchers. And so here, we finished off the last of these Munchers. And I have about 20 Muncher group of Munchers here, about 20 of them here. And then I was trying to make some more to put them in my second group. So pretty much, it's just me and Yellow here with good units, Cavaliers and Munchers. And I guess Purple's here is just with cannons and archers trying to support us. And Black, I guess, is just gonna be defending his base for now. Yeah, that that's why Yellow said Black is AFK. He's the only player on our team that's just staying home, not coming to fight the enemy. So now we prepare to attack. Try to enrage my units a little bit before crashing into their lines. And I enrage my allies' Cavaliers. So on top of being able to heal themselves, they're able to fight as effectively as other enraged Munchers. And so Purple's archers got annihilated by White. And then Yellow came here and destroyed them, but this left me to hold this whole line by myself, which was a little funny. It just ran away, but Now I was able to rage his Cavaliers a little bit more. And now the enemy were crushed. And of course I was typing here to try and kill this base, because even if you have no vision, you can see on the minimap that most of the enemy bases ran out of gold. And so that if we focus this base down, then the enemy would have no more gold left, and we would be able to defeat them. And pretty much we beat up the rest of the stragglers here. Now we're just gonna be cleaning up the main town halls so that they can't have any food and pretty much no units. I guess now I could maybe try to see how much gold each player has. So Pavek, it's kind of ran out of gold. Then Master Moist also ran out of gold. Can make a few warriors. And then Proc, well, he has like no more resources. Just has auto archers. And then me, as you saw, I was still mining slowly. So I do have about 2,000 here, and I have some gold. And I guess we're also gaining some gold by breaking these buildings. And then purple, well, he has a lot of resources. And then yellow, I guess he got a lot of kills. And I was also breaking a lot of buildings, so that's why maybe he has so much gold. And then black, he has 3k. And now pretty much when me and yellow carried most of the fighting, but purple did help a lot, and he is destroying white here by just bombarding all these archers away. But black finally woke up and sent some reinforcements here. Some Cavaliers and some swordsmen, probably the shield ability. Oh, and I guess I sent some workers here. Thinking to maybe make a base here. But the game was pretty much over, so that was kind of no point. So there you go. That's the end of the match. We were able to just defeat the enemy by outmaneuvering them. And I guess because I was able to enrage my allies, Cavaliers. And here are the stats. We can see we pretty much mined a similar amount. Except Pavek had that extra base, so he was able to get a lot more gold. But in the end, the enemy didn't really fight together. They were able to separate it, so we were able to divide them and fight one of their armies at a time, which allowed us to actually have a chance to win. Because near the end there, it was just me and yellow, and black was pretty much dead, and purple had just archers, so you wouldn't be able to stop the numerous hordes of munchers of the enemy. And pretty much, if you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment. If you want to see more videos on the Scouring demo, you can subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.